Start the recording. Presto Panoro. Okay. Jump into Ava. Everybody's on here. Bring up that sweet, succulent sound.
Can we just do a quick test of everybody's voice?
This is my voice. This is my voice.
This is my voice.
Alright. Ugh. Get cross-legged on my...
Okay, yes, it's capturing all of us.
Good. Alright. Last time on Avalon with our intrepid heroes. Yeah, drop. Ugh.
Okay, hold on.
What?
I know you want it. I know you're real excited. Just get started.
Yes.
On your, I'm gonna bring up my OBS so I can help guide you through this real quick. But I think it's capturing a different microphone for you.
What is it?
You sound real nice in the Discord call, and like you're 50 feet away, and the audio quality is way worse on the stream. So I'm thinking it might be capturing a built-in like webcam audio or something like that.
I also have some bad news.
What?
The stream isn't picking up the music from the from Storm's teacher
Hold on.
Avalon.
Jesus Christ, this was so much easier when I just had it recording the entire desktop.
Yes, and that's very bad.
Why?
Bad Storm.
Why?
It's a huge security risk. You can't just be streaming everything that is on your computer.
That's what I've been doing since the beginning.
Yes. Well,
we're trying to be professional now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for their luggage. Just because their luggage didn't get stolen yet doesn't mean it was a good idea for them to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for their luggage. Okay.
Okay. Mike. Okay. Yeti. Swap over.
There you go. Make sure the audio the mic is the right device.
Okay. Fine. We sounding good now? We sounding good?
I'm gonna confirm the thing that he was saying now.
Uh-huh. Yeah? Yeah? It was sounding better? Do I have to stick it up my butt and wipe it around a little bit? Do I gotta deep throat this thing? Get everyone a little bit of OnlyFans videos, huh? We good? I'm gonna take this. Yes, then. Okay. Jump back over. Last time on Avalon with our intrepid hero. Gypsy, where'd you go? You jumped out of Roll20.
He's not listening to. He can't read the Twitch chat. I hear no swing jazz. Also, Cat, are you underwater and 1,000 feet away from your laptop? Okay. Don't worry about it.
I don't know what to tell you. I got fucking Windows audio capture.
Yeah. So the one that should be getting it is
Yeah, I got audio capture, Avalon, Roll20. I don't know.
I assume this is better.
Oh, that is much better.
Yes.
Advanced audio properties. Yeah, no, it's not picking anything up. I don't know.
Your own options.
We'll work on it later.
We'll add it in post.
Yeah.
I can just do the music on the fucking on like Kashima or something.
No, let's start.
Yeah. Okay. Life is a never-ending grind for our group of mercenaries as the days tick on down at the dig site. Once again, our group finds themselves in the hands of the Santerea University, helping out with their dig site. When last we left off, our group had found themselves at the mercy of rather befuddled, no, befuddled's not the right word, rather uppity white dragon that seems to have placed its own sovereignty upon the land, question mark, making Ivan his vassal.
You made it so much worse.
What?
Don't worry about it. Poor choice of word. As the famous Joker once said, poor choice of words.
Choice of words. Alright. Before we left off, a couple of the researchers mentioned another underground area that they had discovered that they were needing to get cleared out. Alright. So we shall jump back in to the next day. Ivan had decided to spend the night in a cave to hide him to hide away from Alex's wrath.
Yes, we see the Ivanus Boris Rovanof is hiding in the cave from its predator, the pissed off Alex.
Let me see
What did
here.
you do again this time?
Nothing. You can calm down about it. You've forgotten about it already.
Yeah, no, nothing to worry about. Definitely not some frozen vomit.
I feel like there's some reason I should be very angry at Ivan, but I've had too many drinks.
Well, the smell will catch you immediately once you sit back down inside the car.
Wait, what happened to the car?
Should I remind them? Out of character?
No, it's fine. Roll a perception check. No.
Alex, tell me.
And it was yesterday.
Alex, you remember a little incident with a white dragon crawling into the car? And then...
God, it got in the car. I don't know, man. I was so distraught over my character sheet, I don't remember anything from the last
Oh
time.
no. You took him for an entire ride until he started throwing up all over the place. He started throwing up snow.
Because he refused to, like, get out of the car. Also, that was not Ivan's fault. That was a dragon's idea of thinking that.
I do love the...
Talked him into shit.
I just love the idea that Alex just like, I have a drag in my car. How do I get it out of the car? Of course. Do infinite barrel rolls. And
I mean, if the doors are open.
Alright. And you all pull on into the dig site. And of course you are greeted by the morning rays of the sun shining in through the mouth of the cave. The rest of you kind of pull on up in the Typhon, and you see a group of the researchers kind of standing across the bridge, well, kind of standing in a circle around a large mechanical device, bronze in color, shaped a lot like a giant cylinder. Where's that dragon? Anyone who's kind of... Actually, no, what was it that I had?
Dragon
Okay.
is totally not a forge.
Yeah, no, I had something that he was doing. Here we go. Okay.
why are those people standing around a circle?
I mean, sure they'd be standing adjacent if it was a square.
Did they find a bomb?
Kinda
You know, we're apparently getting paid to make them not die. You know that, right?
I have a bombs clause.
Yeah, I'll come out of the cave
I've always
now.
wanted to defuse a live bomb. I'll go investigate.
Have fun. Don't get exploded.
I'll come
Click,
out of the
click.
cave now.
Sure. Simon steps out of the vehicle first. He will, with his cane, he will hobble across the bridge and just slowly approach. Click, click. They can hear him stepping slowly towards them wherever they are. I'm not
Okay.
sure exactly. You don't have a thing on here, but I'm assuming
No.
they're somewhere.
They're they're basically right in this little town square area. As you and Ivan and
I mean,
Nevo
for moral support, Nevo.
No problem.
Thanks, chap. Now let's see what this is all about.
as you guys get closer, and it looks like you see Dr. Tenebris kind of standing with a group of other researchers, and she's got this like 3-inch thick book in her hand, and she's just like flipping through it, just like I don't fucking get it. This device that you come across, I'll allow any of you to roll an engineering check, but it is
Oh.
knowledge of engineering.
Let's see. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Where is it? Like, is it
Oh
on-
my god!
It's
No.
not on the map. It's not on the map. I don't have a picture of the device because there's never a picture of the device taken. Nat 20. Oh God, Nevo. Ivan,
20 as well.
another. What the hell? Okay. Oh my! That was almost another nat 20.
Almost.
Yeah, I
Jesus
saw that.
Christ!
I saw that.
Brain blast! But a collective one.
You guys remember reading news articles not too long ago about radar being implemented for stuff other than tracking stuff in the air.
Ivan hisses.
In particular, this definitely has a radar device attached to it. It's got a Babbage engine, an analog computer strapped to the side of it, a bunch of paper readouts. It is about, let me see here, about 5 feet wide, and about 10 feet tall. It's on a cart, it looks like. It has an outer layer of brass. And as you guys are kind of approaching, Tenebris kind of looks up at all of you and is like, "Oh, good, you just arrived."
I imagine Ivan looks more dirty than the others.
Yeah, you don't smell quite as good. You have the odeur de frog.
Oh, everyone, look at that. Ivan didn't die.
If you
One
keep
guy
saying my
shouts
name
from
out
the back.
loud, if you keep mentioning out loud, I might die. Looks towards Alex's direction.
Sound of a shotgun cracking in the distance. So is it a bomb or not?
No bomb. You're clear. Everyone may approach safely.
It seems to have radar. Ivan just slowly backs away.
Ivan is completely correct. This is the latest model of ground-penetrating radar.
So is it like picking up a signal or something?
Well, I mean, once we get it in working order, it probably will.
Taking a picture, probably. Is there something wrong with it?
User error. idea how to use this?
And tell me, what's the effective range of this thing?
We ended up getting a nice little grant from a unknown benefactor who managed to use it to loan this thing out from our science department. A couple other engineers. Figure, hey, save us some time in getting some underground pictures.
Yeah, I didn't ask what you got it. I asked what the effective range is.
Oh, well, 50, 60 some feet.
Oh,
You
I
wanted to
see.
take a look.
Yeah, if you don't break it.
It's unlikely if I do it before we fix it. She'll come over to wherever this thing is.
Yeah,
Something.
Theater of the mind right now. Literally,
I
there
do.
was no picture of this thing when it first came out in the real world. So, theater of the imagination.
Ivan
It's a
is,
circle.
Yeah,
Ivan
so-
is keeping a 20-foot distance away from Alex.
Slides the shotgun back in her duffel bag and hands it to this thing. Huzzah, a circle.
There you go.
Can I determine how to make it function?
Roll me an engineering check. Knowledge of engineering.
I can roll things again.
Huzzah! Okay. You begin to kind of look over this thing. It's definitely, well, first and foremost, you need to push the on button.
Oh my god.
What? Wait, how does that work?
Is
On
this where you
the
want to be taking the ground pictures?
What was that, Alex?
Is this where you want to be taking your ground pictures?
I mean, we might as well give it a first try.
Okay, presses the on button.
All right. There's a little whirring noise.
Simon
As-
steps 5 feet back.
As you hear the sound of gears beginning to crank, you see some of the little switches on the analog computer begin to type automatically. And you see a little, it's the strangest thing you've ever seen. It's a little screen made out of glass, and you see it flicker on. You have a little keyboard in front of you. And you see Dr. Tennant was kind of flipping through a bunch of pages. And you see her pull out what looks like a punch card.
Ah,
Kind of looks at one of her students, shrugs, and hands it off to you, Alex.
times and things and I'm a very good engineer. Do I know what computers are?
Babbage, analog computers are relatively new. The screen is definitely something you've never seen before. Usually, it has like a mechanical, like, just gears
Numbers
cranking up.
coming up,
Yeah.
like the old analog clock.
We had
Yeah.
one of those fancy computer things back at the manor.
Ooh, is Roll20
I was-
being super slow for anybody else?
Oh, Roll20 has been slow for like months. Like super
Yeah.
crazy, stupid slow.
It's working
It like
okay for
slowed
me.
us down my entire computer. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex worked on some very like new tech stuff in the army, so he knows how to do a punch card and all that stuff.
I think
Okay.
the people that would be familiar with these early day computers would be like enthusiasts and scientists. Although maybe the military, especially when it comes to code cracking, might have already been employing this kind of thing.
I'm fixing all their shit, so
All right. You see a little slot right in front of, right on the keyboard.
here goes.
You hear this little clamp noise. This psst, as the key card kind of stiffens and you see it slowly begin to slide in. And you see on the screen, you see a little countdown pop up. 5, 4,
Backs
3,
away a little.
2, 1. I need everyone within 30 feet of this thing to roll me a reflex save.
Oh god damn it. I said the wrong.
I'm not. I stepped another 5 feet back.
Same.
I still have no sense of what numbers need in Pathfinder, so it might not be.
24 is pretty good.
I'm so pleased.
Oh no,
Usually-
the NPCs.
Yeah, they're not gonna
Usually
make
very
it.
high. Usually very
Not
high.
gonna make it.
They're not gonna make it.
They're gonna be
No.
failing that save a little too high for any of them. As
Usually very high disease are like 30, 40 max.
as Alex and Ivan. Alex, you were just 1 shy. Ivan, you were 2 shy.
Dang it!
It does
Holy
not.
moly.
It does not explode. What there is that there's this ear-piercing grinding noise as this thing lets out this thunderous pulse, as it feels like it just slams something in, like a piston gets slammed into the ground. Everyone around it gets knocked on their ass. You guys get knocked like flat on your butts, as it sounds like a cannon was just fired into the ground. And then there's just a moment of silence as people, any windows that were, like any glass windows that were in, just shatter.
Yeah.
Just
And
a fucking...
I'm just going to start casually walking up while they're all shell shocked to go observe.
As you just go on up through the chaos.
Yeah, I
It's
just
like,
step
"What the
over
fuck
them,
was that?"
rolling on the ground. Let's see.
Also,
as you see the computer screen, or not the computers, just the CRT screen, you see this little line beginning to trace from top to bottom this, just this little, simple little map as it just stretches out. And you kind of remember this little layout, because this was, let me grab the layer, as it prints out, come on,
She took the punch card out, right?
punch
Really
card's
quick.
still in there.
really quick.
Yeah.
I know this is a ground radar, but I decided to look up first radar. Oh my god, this fucking picture.
If I see a
Oh, damn
countdown
it.
start again, I'm going to try to turn the power off.
Okay. I was mistaken on where that map was. So,
If you look in Avalon, this is apparently one of the first
There we
ideas of
go.
radar for
What the
Fight
fuck?
lanes.
Okay, that's for aerial. Okay.
Yeah, that's for
so
aerial.
Where is this image that you're talking about, Storm?
okay. So it'd be on the little screen that's on there. And
Looking at the
you...
little screen.
Okay. I misjudged on the map where this
Okay.
would have shown, but it just shows you just ground layers underneath. You can see like just a little aquifer
Look at
pocket,
A what?
a little aquifer, just a little subterranean cavern with some water in there. Probably could have been used for a well at some point. You see what could have been old basements on any of these houses.
Okay. What's the is it about a 30-foot map, or does the image go a little further?
it basically covers one segment of this massive map.
Wow. Okay, that's very nice.
So wherever and whatever kind of big old square it's used on this map, it will reveal an underground area. It'll give you a nice little, and as it's done kind of scanning, you hear this as it prints out a piece of paper for you with just an overlay of
nice.
what's underneath.
I'll snatch that up and I'll tear the little side things off. Because I'm assuming it's that old kind of paper that has that.
The perforations on it. Oh hell yeah.
It asks you if you want to buy a subscription to ink cartridges.
No, that's far too far advanced of technology here.
I know.
No, these are the glory days before predatory. Well, there were different kind of predatory things, but they didn't try to ask you to subscribe in app, so to speak. Shareware was the name of the game eventually. But, okay, so I'm going to go attempt to stroll casually to Dr. Tenebris.
I will get back up.
Help her up. Extend my hand.
I'm going to get up
Yeah,
as
she
well.
takes it.
Well, good news. Your experimental radar is an incredible success.
Oh, define success.
It took a picture of a thing using a pulse.
Yay.
Ivan is gonna pull
Ow.
out. Ivan is gonna walk up to the machine and pull out a piece of paper from.
Doctor, could you tend to the wounded from their incredible battle?
1 second. He takes out a piece of paper from his notebook and writes on it, when it activate, move away, and puts it on the machine.
I observed the safe radius around this thing unsafe radius about this thing was approximately 30 feet.
Hey, Dragon.
Please,
Dragon, there.
I highly recommend whoever punches the card makes a run for it right afterwards.
Yeah, he puts run away, and in parentheses it says at least 25 feet.
Preferably more.
Yeah, Ivan's gonna shoot some of them.
Yeah, just bruises.
Well, good news is that most of them are just covered in pools.
Yes. Might I recommend, if you don't want safety inspectors on your ass, that you get your fellow students some hearing protection.
Dr. Tenebris looks over at one of her students. Honey, head into town, get some earmuffs, put it on the check.
How many of us have?
But I'm not a city inspector, so I won't blame you if you slip some safety regulations.
How many of us have tinnitus?
Oh, all of you.
Mop.
We fire guns around each other constantly without.
Yeah, how long was that compared
ear
to us
protection,
firing guns
so-
like in a cave?
It was unpleasant.
It was unpleasant, even for that. I do hand the maps over to her. I point out the aquifer and the other things. And other than that, it's just
Also,
nothing really special here. Now, where is dear Alex? Was she blown into another plane of existence?
What is this, Godzilla -1?
Ivan's gonna check, I guess.
Whew.
He's gonna approach very carefully.
There's
Hey,
two.
Khurtin, you missed some of the fun.
There's a second one up here, by the way.
Ah,
Alex,
Wait,
are
one
you
of you is a
okay?
mimic.
Among Us.
Us?
Alex, are you okay?
Don't get a response. You come around the corner, you see her sort of sitting on the ground, moving her knees with her head down, shaping a roll. She doesn't respond.
I don't. It's like see if it's like she's in pain, she's fear and shock or something like that.
Won't.
Oh yeah, it's sense motive in this. Oh boy, I have 0 in that. Hey, but 19, not bad.
She is crying.
Is that crying from like pain or crying from like?
She doesn't appear to be physically wounded in any way.
Your sense of motive isn't magic.
I mean, I asked when I rolled it if it was like if I could roll that for like if he was in stress, if he was like.
I mean, she seems pretty unhappy. She's crying.
I think doesn't given the situation.
Then he should go get someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ivan's got the brain isn't really made to deal with the situation.
He just sees her crying. He's like, "Don't look hurt.
You need,
Someone help here."
you need
Yeah,
different
no,
doctor.
pretty much. Oh. Social situation.
You need brain doctor, not doctor.
You need the voice doctor, not physical doctor.
I look at Kodhran. You might have what she needs.
I'm not sure how to take that, but I'll go talk with her, see what's up.
I mean, I didn't say it, but okay.
I meant a drink.
Yeah, when all else fails, medicine for the inside wounds.
Okay, I was gonna walk over and just say, so, Alex is crying. She doesn't appear to be physically harmed. I don't know what they're in for.
He'll
I'm
pat
going to observe this.
Ivan on the shoulder and be like, "It's okay, bud. Not all injuries can be solved."
I am physical doctor. I am not emotional doctor.
I'll have my character like approach, kind of slowly, not to like intimidate her, and just kind of like kneel down a bit and be like, "It seems to be the problem."
She sort of sniffs and still shaking a bit and breathing sort of fast, but she just shakes her head and like rubs at her face. It's nothing. Fine.
Certainly don't look very fine. He'll like gently place a hand on her back and like rub just a little bit and be like, "You can talk to us. We're your friends, teammates."
Sort of shrugs it off and shakes her head again and like sort of unsteadily gets her to her feet. Wasn't expecting to blow up in my face.
Take like 2 seconds to catch me up to speed and what blew up in her face.
But,
Radar device.
radar device.
This thing up here, the representative of it anyway.
Made a very loud noise and sort of exploded and knocked people back when it did its radar thing.
So to get you caught up, Dragon, I'm guessing Khurtin was kind of like passed out a little bit in the car since it's early morning. Khurtin ends up passing by a device that is about 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and it's a brass cylinder that has all sorts of gizmos and gadgets all over it. It has a analog keyboard. It has a amazingly a CRT screen in the side of it,
Nice.
and just a fancy looking device. And you were woken up out of the car by this thunderous explosion, and you just kind of see, as you're kind of walking across this bridge, you see Dr. Tenebris and the students kind of like getting up off the ground, like they were just blown back by this thing.
What were you trying to find?
Just trying to get it to work for them. I'm trying to just around the corner. Just everybody looking down the alleyway, like.
No. I feel like I'm overhearing rather than peeking.
Oh, there's at least Minnie's dog.
Yeah, that's the very least. Simon's just got his back.
Hey, I was ready to send an emotional pup here.
The old rotten puppy technique.
Yes, the old-fashioned emotional zombie.
Emotional zombie support dog. No, he said. He'll tell her one last thing is that, well, no one got hurt. So, and you just found one less way not to make a raid on it. It's okay.
It's fine. Just sort of like shoulders past and like shoulders past everybody else and goes back to walking the car.
Alex, as you kind of walk on by, you see a group of students who are like duct taping handles together to make like a 40-foot pole.
Activation.
Ivan is going to check. Can Ivan check on the radar to see like if there's like any instructions for it?
Oh yeah, you remember?
Oh yeah, there's a huge book.
Yeah, Dr. Tenebris had like a 3-inch thick tome.
Ivan will ask if he can look at it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, Tenebris hands off this. It's fucking heavy. It is, as you are flipping on through, it's not just instructions, it's repair diagrams, it's coding, it's, it's binary coding.
Then this is Ivan's specialty. Fuck that. It's
Yeah.
numbers.
If you want to roll a knowledge of engineering, since you rolled a nat 20 on that previous one just to figure out what the fuck that is, I'll let you roll twice, take the better. I'll let you roll with non-copyrighted advantage.
That is a 21 and a 17, so 21.
God dang.
Okay. 21 absolutely makes it. As you are kind of flipping on through, it looks like they modified ground-to-air radar, and whatever fucking devices they put on it, amplified it, like, to dangerous levels. It looks like a lot of the notes in there keep making references to, if bats can do it, then so can we!
Is there any way that with my roll, is there any way I can find, like, how to lessen that, like, fucking shockwave?
No,
Like,
unfortunately.
possibly, like, dampen it or something?
You figure out how to increase the timer, so that way you can get much further away.
Okay, I will tell Tenebris and I will tell the students who are making a 40-foot pole how to increase the timer.
Okay. How much do you want to increase it by?
I am going to increase it by...
It's set to 6 seconds right now.
Okay, yeah, I will set it to set off at... And I will tell Tenebris this. I'm going to set it off at 5 minutes.
You could probably do like 30 seconds so that people got quite enough time to get away.
Okay, 1 minute. I'll set it to 1 minute.
That
1
works.
minute is reasonable.
Yeah.
Nice and round. Okay.
That will give them enough time to move out out and make preparation.
So they overclocked their radar and it
About two
exploded.
combats. 2 combats worth of time.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't.
you just-
I won't lie, Gypsy. I didn't hear the calm part of combat, so I thought you said that there were 2 bats. Radar
One
had
in
2
each.
bats.
Both installed in the machine. Yeah, no, this device IRL was originally used to
Kill
get-
people?
No, to get pictures of glaciers. I just pumped it up to 10.
Oh, see, I thought it featured one of us architecture.
Well, military took an interest in it in the 70s. But, yeah, original 1920s ground penetrating radar was just really shitty and was just like, hey, we got a patent for it. It's not great, but it does a thing.
Okay.
This is like some overzealous child, like, overpowered his Nerf gun. But yeah, okay, you increase the time on it to 60 seconds, 1 minute.
Yeah, so I will tell Tenebris. I will tell Tenebris. So it's a timer on it. 1 minute that we can allow.
Great. Okay. Thank you, Ivan. That should be a little less devastating.
He hands her a tome.
Okay. Just she hands it off to a student.
I imagine the student grabs it, immediately drops it, and you see a crater in the ground.
All right. Well, who wants to test this thing out elsewhere?
Since the instructors, I could give like a basic tutorial to the other students on how this works.
You see one of the students raise up their hands. Well, if they use it on the towers down to the south. Kind of looks on over at them.
The tower.
Oh, that's there's some old guard towers down to the southeast. I believe some of my students were needing you to check it out underneath. I think we found a cellar or something.
Very well, do that.
Not.
Question:
Alright.
Does this device like look heavy to carry, or does it like look very light to carry?
There's probably a
It's-
vehicle to carry this going.
It's
Good
heavy as
technology.
fuck, and it has wheels underneath it.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably made for more function than mobility.
Yeah. It's movable in the same way that the first generation computers were movable.
Yeah, which meant you had to get like fucking trucks and shit like that to move them.
Yeah. Which is exactly which is brought up, a big old like pickup truck. It's like hooked onto the back. And unfortunately, this thing has like those shitty little wheels. They're like
So
made
wait,
for like
Sorry.
they're made for like moving around a building, less so than like on the road.
So how big is this?
5 feet wide, 10
So
feet
it's
tall.
is this like actually like a fucking the size of like an old style 1940s computer?
I'm thinking more like a round TARDIS. A round
Okay.
TARDIS, yeah. It's bulky, it's cumbersome. It's not the prettiest looking thing considering it's like a first gen object.
Function over design.
Yeah. As they hook the back of this thing up, or hook this thing up to the back of a pickup truck, And even then, some students still have to, or some people still have to push behind it because it's got the shitty little wheels on it, made for like scooting around a lab. So it gets caught in the cobblestone and just all the little debris and everything.
Ivan will. Ivan is also going to do a video that's asked for our listeners, Alex.
She needs some space right now.
Not.
And I will do ping.
Wait. Actually, Ivan will ask Simon. Would you help them, like, use your telekinesis much for this thing?
Oh, that's right. I suppose. It's just so much effort. And, I don't want to tax myself. But I'll try.
They have to lift this heavy machinery while we have somebody who could lift it easily.
I look at the machine and I look at them trying to push it. They're like wheeling it, I guess.
Yeah, it's being towed behind a pickup truck, and it's still got people behind it trying to keep it stabilized, and just trying to like push it anytime its shitty little wheels get caught in the cobblestone.
It's like an office chair on cobblestones, except it weighs like a ton.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's like trying to move a refrigerator up like a dirt road.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw movers doing that. Fuck, that was difficult for them.
And then we'll do the focus ping. Up.
Yo, it worked.
Nice.
I didn't get moved. Do it again.
Focus ping.
Blue.
Yeah, but see anything.
Try your fishing the beige, I guess.
Skill issue.
Hold on, I'll zoom out. Just
What we've
ping
got
one
here is
more
a skill
time.
issue, folks.
Just try one more time.
Okay. Focus ping.
So here.
Right about
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
As the worst part ever. This next part ends up taking like a small chunk, or ends up taking like a good chunk of a couple hours getting this device across the river because they have a makeshift bridge set up.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it's like
no,
they have,
I'm also thinking what will happen to the fucking bridge when the thing goes off.
yeah.
Within that span of a few hours, could I suggest something that would maybe help?
Yeah.
I push. So okay, so go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna suggest that mentally Alex can come over to the car and like they can like grow vines and stuff to maybe like pick it up and haul it or a number of things really.
Verbal.
Simon decides to supervise and provide moral support. And by that I mean he is going to cast telekinesis.
Okay.
Those are the students who aren't like pushing it and are probably going to be like the one doing the technical work. Ivan will give like a short tutorial on like how the device works, but it's also like I will also give like a quick demonstration.
Yeah, I'm using failed magic to conceal that I'm even casting anything. My hand just rests on the hilt of Nelid. And 125 feet of force starts pushing.
Okay, nice.
125 pounds of lifting weight. It's remarkably, seems remarkably lighter. You can do it. And I'm just falling like 40 feet behind them. You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm sorry to say
Stiff
this,
upper lip.
Gypsy, but,
Remember
I'm sorry
tea
to say-
time after this?
I'm sorry to say this, Gypsy, but the device that we're carrying has 126 force resistance.
You hear, as you're doing this, you hear one of the students look on over to the other helping out. He's like, I told you those squats would make a difference. As they set up the device right where Ivan is at. And a couple students come on up to you and they tell you, we didn't go too far in, just within this tower right here. We found a door, it leads into a cellar of some sort. It's a whorehouse, we don't know. I don't know, man. Last time I went to a cellar, I got attacked by bats, so I'm not going down there. Not till it's cleared out first.
Well, should we take a peek in before we shatter and destroy anything that might be inside? Or should we go ahead and fire this thing off?
Probably smart to scout it out for light and whatnot.
Oh, sure, but I'm not going in. Send something disposable.
Sure, I'll go look.
Ivan! No, I'm kidding.
Alright.
I was thinking more of the skeletal dog, but okay.
Nah. Well, I'll try to make myself scarce in case there's anything actually around here.
Hold on, I have to dry bits.
And I will scout out the area.
Okay.
Ooh.
The area in particular that they were pointing to, there is a trap door. Old, rusted, just literally right here. Overgrown by vine, or not vines, just wilderness. And do you open it on up?
I'm going to step back.
Yeah, agreed. I'm
Going
looking for my
through
investigation.
Do you mention this to any of us, or do we all see it?
I'll let you guys know that it's there. Give me a second. Is there not an investigate? Is that not a thing? Or is that just under perception?
Perception.
Do I have to roll again to see if it's like
Oh,
trapped in any way?
there you go. Okay, I didn't see those two rolls off to the side.
Yeah.
With that 28, I will allow that to be the roll because the students will have just shown you where the trapdoor is.
Okay.
As you kind of open it on up, it's not trapped. It looked like it was locked at some point, but the lock just completely rusted out. And as you kind of open it on up, there's just this overwhelming smell of, I'm trying to think of the words to describe it. Decay. Not like a bodily decay, but definitely just like a damp, moist decay smell.
So like
Musty.
so,
Yeah.
Musty, there we go.
somewhere like mushrooms. Somewhere like mushrooms and fungi.
Yeah.
It smells old in here.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm standing back and I can smell that.
Well, here goes nothing. He goes in.
Okay.
Wait, I thought the entire idea was that we were going to scan this area first.
You want to make sure there's nothing breakable.
Or valuable.
Just a quick peek and then pop back up.
Nah,
I think
yeah.
it's gonna come down with him just so you're backed up.
Well, it's nice of you to accompany me, but I assure you I won't get lonely.
Oh, damn it. My recliner's cut on my mic. Damn it.
Oh no.
There we go. Okay.
I mean, why not bring the doctor with you?
Uh-huh.
Please.
Alright, is there anything interesting in here, or do you need another perception roll?
Another perception roll. What sort of light do you have? Or can you see in the dark?
We have electric lanterns.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we'll use that, because in a musty area like that, we're not gonna mess with fire. Yes! Almost 30.
God damn. Okay. As you kind of take a peek inside, there aren't any stairs. It looks like it's all ladder.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of leads down into it.
Question, how does this ladder look? Does it look like it will just break under its weight because of how musty this place is?
Yeah. I wouldn't stand on it for too long. I'd put it that way. All right. I'm grabbing the picture right now. Okay. It is a square chamber with, you see a couple of boxes that look like they used to store linens and just cloth and stuff, and they are just eaten away.
Bonds.
Let me see here. Up on mine, so it didn't show. Okay. And it looks like there's a path to the north, or a tunnel that leads north.
Oh, an underground secret tunnel. Through the mountain, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll go investigate.
So, how many orcs and how many ball rocks are down here?
Which direction does the tunnel lead?
Oh, give me one. Crap. Here. Okay. Tune in. Oh. I was looking. Okay, so leads down and then. Okay, I was mistaken. It's actually a chamber. It's off to the east. So you go down to a circular room. South from that is just a little corridor where you see all these boxes just filled with linens and stuff. And then to the east of that is a square chamber where you see a big old opening that leads further in. Looks like it kind of curves up north.
So what do you see?
Boxes of old blankets or maybe some clothes, but nothing much of interest.
Hope they're about to pop back up. I hope they didn't go deep into the tunnel.
Simon says as he's about to activate the machine.
Go just a short way deeper and then head back. Or are we at the end of the corridor already?
As you kind of.
Hello?
Ivan pops his head out. Hello.
Hello?
Ivan pops his head out. Hello.
Oh, hello there. Where's Kodhran?
He's on his way back.
Okay. Well, fire up the machine.
Maybe we should wait for him to get back.
It has a whole minute to wind up before it goes off.
I know, but still.
Plenty of time to run.
Anything else of interest, Storm? Or?
No, it's a cavern that leads further in.
Alright, well, I will make the trek back then.
Okay.
Ivan will head to the machine.
Where do we place the machine?
Thing doesn't collapse everything underneath it.
Personally, I feel
Are
like-
you sure you manipulated the countdown properly?
Yes, I'm sure. I'll let the man win. I already cover to back.
Let's go ahead and get 30 feet away from it anyway, just to be safe.
Hides behind the tree.
I'm going to telekinetically push the
Wow.
button and punch the card.
Okay.
Ivan was gonna set this up in first.
Sure.
I was
Do
gonna
whatever
say
you'd like to do.
the blast went out to 30 feet.
Yeah, it goes out 30.
45.
Ivan is going to set up the machine. I imagine the students are near him to like check on him.
Yep. As they're kind of just watching you, just kind of tap at this thing.
Yeah, he is giving a full detailed instruction on what he is doing. Like, he's essentially doing a YouTube tutorial before it was a thing.
Hello guys, Ivan here with another tech breakdown. Here's how to work your ground penetrating death card.
I'm using this to give myself a bit of cover.
Nice. Nice.
Welcome to Ivan's Tech and Automations. Or IVA. Anyway, he's gonna set it in and he's gonna press the button to start it.
You see
Counter saying 1 minute.
counter says 60 seconds and begins to count down.
Okay, now move back 35 feet.
Unfortunately, they are in Schmeckens. So it goes from 60 to 23 to 3, and then it goes off.
I tell the students get back like 40 feet.
As you see them actually getting back behind, like this little wall right here. One of them has a stopwatch and is, or a pocket watch and is counting down. As the moment it hits 0, and you hear that noise, like a gong going off. You feel a rumble through the ground, and then it's just silence as you hear this ding. You see it beginning to get a rough outline of what's underground on the screen before it prints you out a map of the underground in this area.
Hey.
Which I will now use.
Why is there a skeleton on here going, yeah,
Perhaps some kind of civilization trapped in the underground.
I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of people would draw onto the skeleton.
Interesting.
There we go. Entry point is right here on that ladder.
Besides the little areas that Kodhran showed, did it show like any other things, like any strange shapes?
All it really shows you is the geography.
Okay, I didn't know if it showed like
Yeah.
outlines of like items. Well,
No.
if you're able to find over here, we can keep moving. We can keep moving it down to scan more areas.
Ugh.
And possibly make a map of the underground.
Yeah, I would say have the students set one up about right here.
About where? Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Right over there. Okay. They all, cause some of the students kind of nod at you. One of them carrying his 40-foot pole, and they
really
begin.
needed.
I'll go provide moral support again. And mysterious moral support.
As they begin to set up the device once again. Alright. You want them to take a picture now?
Sure. Why not? I mean, we have this fancy device. Why not use it?
as they set it up. One of them takes his broom handle and pushes the cart on in. As you see the timer begin to set up. 60, 59. That's all the way down.
Happy birthday! Happy New Year!
Thank God you don't pull a Monty and have a sound effect that plays for 30 seconds or a minute.
As a map, as a nice little map gets printed off for you.
So it might take a little bit to do it, but we could outlay this area, or we could just jump in.
I think we have a good enough idea of where we want to start our investigation. Let them know that not to send that thing off for a little while. We're going to go poke around in what we've mapped out so far.
I would nod. He'll run over really quick and just tell them we're gonna look underground. Don't turn on the lights for a while.
Nod.
So who's going down first? What is our, I guess the marching order?
Perhaps you should allow me to go ahead, everyone else. Keep about a good 30 to 40 feet of distance away from me.
Why is that specific? You're not taking a radar, are you?
I'm not a radar machine.
I can promise you.
Simon will go down
Of the many
third.
things that I am, a radar is not one of
Simon will go down
Yet.
third or fourth.
them. And, I'm just gonna do the classic stealth and check for traps
Okay.
thing as I approach. I'm going to take a route. I'm going to do a pretty thorough route here. First I'm going to go this way.
Okay. As you are kind of checking down at your little makeshift map, it's real basic. It's just literally an outline, like what you'd see on an old computer game.
Oh no,
And
it's
you-
vector graphics.
And I need you to roll that perception check if you're going to look for traps.
It's completely safe.
You see nothing and nobody sees you.
It's completely safe as I move 40 feet.
So hold on.
Okay.
Ivan.
Stop me at the trap.
Uh-huh.
Move back to right here.
Yes, you
Okay.
called my name.
Oh, sorry. It's 11 o'clock over here.
Don't worry about it, Star.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Star.
As you take a step off through, and you feel a sudden slap on your toe. You're going to take 1 point of damage as you have just stepped on an old rat trap.
Oh,
Doing
Okay,
a
hold
great
on.
job.
There's no traps other than the one you. So no, all you would hear, because he's just silent. He's very stealthy. So he goes around the corner. You hear nothing, and then you hear.
It's probably a louder because it's
Like a
fucking
rat trap.
echoes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me turn the echo
Oh,
on.
yeah.
It probably more sounds like a bear trap with the
Yeah.
echo that's going.
It's like one of those Looney Tunes-esque, this is meant for some big-ass rodents. Which, as you are as you look down at the trap, this thing is like you might want to get a tetanus shot later. Just saying.
You also
Ironically,
It wouldn't make it through my dampening field.
on the
So
fucking-
I have a number of temporary hit points equal to my casting ability modifier that represents like proto telekinesis shell around me.
nice.
You
Nice.
said it's like Looney Tunes, so I'd like to imagine as he looks at the rat trap, it says "Yield Acme" on it.
kind of look down at the trap. I'm looking at it. Hold on here.
Ironically, this busted ass old trap that's been down here. You see this thing, and then you notice all these rats that were crawling around the walls, just have their ears just bleeding out, just all lying on the ground. Yeah.
Weird.
Check on the situation.
So I've removed the trap. I guess I reset it and placed it down over in the opposite corner where people wouldn't accidentally step on it.
For a second, you were gonna say you're gonna set it up in the
Put it behind me. That would be funny, but no, I'm not.
Fuck!
So,
He said stay 40 feet back.
I'm going to carefully.
That person sets it up behind them.
I'm going to carefully step over the rats and end my turn however far I can get.
Okay. Right
shall we
about
roll
there.
initiative?
Go ahead. Let me bring up the initiative counter.
Yeah, it's not like Simon heard the trap go off.
And somehow Nevo has already rolled initiative.
Oh!
Let me remove all turns.
No, it's like Simon heard it and was a bit worried, so he went to check up on you. You put the trap behind you and got Simon in the trap. Or Ivan in the trap.
Okay, Kit. How do I play a particular thing of music?
Oh, for Kashima, is the video like an hour, less than an hour?
Yes.
Okay, so you write // play. Don't select the first one, select the second one. The first one is Nearby, and then you query copy the link.
Can you send me an example?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just making sure here.
Literally just this is what you type. I'll post it in Avalon.
Okay, I can roll non-ones. Okay, good.
Okay. Slash.
Make sure that it's the second one, not the one with like the anime girl on it.
The one with the music symbol with the circle.
No, not that one.
That was the second
Okay. Then the first one for you. The one with
That
the
one.
anime girl.
one. Okay. Slash play. Query. That. Sending command is thinking.
It says subtract. Can you send me the song really quick?
Yeah. That. It's Kevin McLeod.
Yeah, the problem it might be like. Let me just check really quick.
It's only 7 minutes.
Oh well, the track might be an hour long, so you can
No,
play
it's
a
the-
certain song.
It's 7 minutes. You just said.
7 minutes.
Oh, so you might be grabbing it from a playlist.
Nope, I just grabbed it from the website.
Okay, could you give me the link really quick? Oh, you already did.
Already did.
Here, I'll do it. Play. There you go.
There we go.
And then when you play it, you just need to copy the link of the video. But when you play it, you'll want to press the repeat button. That will put on loop.
Okay. Can you play this? Can you just have this play for a little bit?
Yeah, I have it set
Okay.
to loop.
Okay, then I'll have. All right.
I can
Ivan?
be your sound mixer.
That's me.
You go. Ivan goes first.
Anyone catch my joke? Was that a good joke?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fox over here gets hit by the fake rat trap, I guess. That's 10 feet.
It's no, it. I assure you, it's real.
Actually, Ivan will go here. Hearing the trap, he just whispers, "Ivan, are you okay?" Waits for a response. Doesn't hear anything.
Dear
But-
I, being stealthy. You hear a whisper in the back of your ear, like he was standing right next to you.
Creepy.
I just go behind me.
Nothing.
That-
It's an auditory illusion. He conjured an auditory illusion. You wouldn't know that, but that's what he did.
10, 25.
Simon cast
Let me just check
ASMR.
Let me just check my movement. I'm pretty sure it's for me.
Does he notice the rats?
I guess I would have a lantern out.
Yeah. As you were kind of wandering on by, you see just whatever little vermin was living down here. Air quote was. As you get this.
Underline was.
Yeah. You can probably see now why it's safer to be up above when this thing goes off.
I will wait here.
Okay.
I have 5 feet movement left, but it's not wise that I do the front line.
Yeah, have everyone move up. Assume it's safe to at least move that close.
Yeah.
I guess I'll move up to here for now and just wait it out.
The wall.
You're in a wall. You have T-posed through a wall. There you go.
I can't believe.
I'm
I can't
impressed.
believe. I can't
No.
believe Nevo learned the spatial magic no click.
Sure.
That's an advanced warp talent.
We just hear Gmod crash sound effects.
Alright, I'm all set here.
Right. Alex.
Kodhran rolled higher than me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the hell?
he
I
he
hit
rolled
order.
later. He rolled later.
You're out of order.
Kodhran. Okay.
And that'll do it for me.
Set the trap back up.
Yeah, I was about to say, Gypsy, isn't that where you set the trap?
It's a corner where did he purposely walk to the corner?
No, he didn't.
I'm gonna draw it, so if anyone steps on it, you'll woe betide you. But I'm gonna take orange, and it's gonna be there. Woe
Nice.
betide you if you step there.
Alex.
Said to stay back.
You did. At least one person.
Crosses her arms. She's got a fresh cigarette. Watching these bozos come up behind him.
Stealth.
Oh no, you have a cigarette. You're gonna destroy all of our oxygen supply.
Beep boop. Snake, those are bad for you, you know.
Alex, as you were just kind of standing back with your cigarette in your hand, just kind of taking a few puffs, you're just like, okay. The guys head ahead at first, whatever shenanigans they get up to. as you're just kind of standing there, you take a long drag off that cigarette. For the briefest moment, as your cigarette lights up the darkness around you, outside the glow of your flashlight, just hovering there in the darkness, you swear you see somebody watching you from right where you guys had just come down. And as your flashlight
Anxiously
swings,
swinging it around, yeah.
there's nothing there.
Shakes her head, trying to get it together.
I'm gonna say that. Who's that?
Simon.
What did you say?
I was just gonna move to this area, that way people can move through this gap.
You know, you'd be even more out of the way if you moved over one to the left.
Ha ha ha.
All right, so I'm going to. So Simon looks at his map. He really wants to go to those crypts, but he wants to make sure there's nothing big and dangerous waiting to ambush in this cavernous system. So he creeps his way first to here, and then to here, and then, you know, to here, doing that classic kind of cover, look around the corner, cover, look around.
Okay. I want you move Simon his first position.
God damn it.
I want him to roll a perception check.
The rat trap.
Okay. As Simon is kind of creeping along this wall, just kind of carefully stepping over, his flashlight catches the glint of something on the ground.
What is that on the ground there? Where on the ground?
Just right at your feet. Actually, not too far away from you.
I'm going to check it carefully.
Right.
What is that glint without touching it?
It appears to be an obsidian arrowhead.
Whoa.
It's
I'm going to
missing.
lift,
Doesn't
I'm
have
going to lift it telekinetically out of the dirt.
as you kind of bring it up.
Oh, do you want to do anything on your turn?
I mean, I don't want to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
Okay, just quickly, because it's been a while since we played this game, but I remember I can do things now. Out of anxiety for the seeing ghosts thing, she would sort of, back up to where she is and sigh out a long breath that will set up a gas trap, like just in that little hallway behind him.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does
Sort
that
of a
affect anything
faint-
that needs to happen? Storm?
There's a faint red mist in the hall behind her now.
So, wait. I've seen an arrowhead. Does that mean that this is near volcanic?
No, well, it's more like they used obsidian. It was one of the things that they would use and take with them. So he's just saying that there was some kind of primitive.
But in order to use obsidian, would they have to be near some sort of volcanic active area?
There are a few volcanic areas here in Thule.
I'm going to pocket this carefully. Pocket this obsidian. Wrap it in a handkerchief.
Okay.
He's more worried about breaking the arrowhead than hurting himself with it.
Okay.
And
I mean, obsidian is sharper than.
yep. And
If you cut yourself, you're not gonna feel it for a while.
the flashlight. How I'm imagining it is, the flashlight is off. He pushes ahead in the darkness, and if he doesn't hear anything with his auditory perception, then he turns the flashlight on to do a scan around him.
Okay. Moves.
I would say I had enough speed to move here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna end my turn.
So, right where you are at that moment, you said you're moving around without your flashlight.
Yes.
As you are carefully stepping around,
Correct.
just keep it. Nice. As Simon takes quick and careful steps through the darkness, kind of feeling his way along, you feel a sudden trembling in the ground as of thunder rolling through the rock itself.
Thunder, almost like wait.
As you hear the sound of horse hooves thundering towards you.
Horse hooves thundering toward me. I look. Did I step on some kind of sigil or arcane writing that could have triggered a trap or an illusion?
As you look on down, do you shine your flashlight? See?
Yeah.
Okay. As you flick on your flashlight and you begin to look around,
I'm trying to find what the source of that is.
you do not see anything in there until you begin to kind of lift up your foot as you feel your shoe just kind of like catch on something. And you kind of look on down as your shoe has caught on what appears to be the broken remains of a bow.
Bow. To match the arrowhead.
Like, shaft is broken, but it looks like the string that fired the arrow is still surprisingly in good condition. You want to move?
Yeah. I will. You know what? I didn't take this extra dimensional space for nothing. I'm going to retrieve the bow and string, just in case some kind of ghost demands them as an offering or something. Like he's like imagining like, well, if I am going to anger some spirits, maybe I can return their property to them, and they won't hate me as much. He's thinking along these lines as he pockets this bow and strings.
Okay.
Return the slab.
Yeah, he's like, if there's like an altar, place the weapons of the hunt on the pillar. And it's like, okay, got it. So I'm going to make my final 10 feet of movement right here. And I'm going to peek around the corner into this chamber.
Do you shine your flashlight?
Not at first. Well, first I make a perception to hear anything moving in there.
Okay.
And then I will shine my flashlight if I don't hear anything moving. Or see any eyes glinting in the darkness watching.
Good. 15. As Simon begins to make his way around this corner, you can hear the sound of people talking. Two voices in particular. One of them, both male. This is madness. This is justice for Thule. You would risk our alliance over a grudge. And as Ivan kind of steps on out,
Whoa!
Excuse
Why
me?
did you follow me?
That's fine, Star.
Ugh. It's late. Simon takes a step on in. It is.
Sure.
Is that what he does?
I don't have any more movement.
Okay. Because you take a peek on inside.
I peeked around. I am looking around here.
It is an entire chamber filled to the brim with just half-heartedly discarded skeletal remains.
I don't shine my light. Not yet. I am going to look back and use my action along my line of sight. I believe I can make an illusion here, from originating from here, that says, "Come closer and take a left. I think I found something." You guys would probably hear that from down this hallway.
Ivan?
She's actually gonna dash a bit, so they can cover on the ground. He sees the
Mousetrap gets
sign.
you.
He sees the sign. And he looks at his hands. To remember which way left is.
How about this? How about there's an arrow that says Simon
No,
this
you
way?
said go left.
Yeah, alright.
I won't lie, this is also something
You can either go right, you can go left, or you can go back into the left.
Ivan's gonna go right.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Alright.
Of course you are. I'm gonna go get some food. My food is ready. I'm getting my dinner. You guys do your stupid turns.
45. So I have 45 minus 120. I have 75 movement left. Well, I'm actually going to, Ivan's actually going to go up because, so he's going to go up to, like, I'll say that's where I stop.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I also have to do that at times because I forget left and right.
As you appear to enter into, or so you take a peek in, and you see that you're looking into a room, obviously made from mason stonework, a lot more organized than the little cave that you were just in. As you see a couple of pillars holding up the ceiling, a door, half-eaten wooden door over here, and what appears to be two coffins. Sarcophagi?
Half eaten, as in like
It's
something
worm
cooked
eaten.
a pipe, or okay.
Worm eaten, basically.
Oh,
And
okay.
two stone sarcophagi.
So let's see, that's 40, 45, so that, or that was 45, so 90 improvement. I'm going to use the rest of my movement to end up here.
Okay. As you see a long corridor that leads to another door. Looks like this one was made of metal.
I then whisper, Simon, are you here?
And no answer.
Alright.
Hello?
Let's see, I can get up to here normally. Hold on. So I F this out right, and then dash
Sorry if
and
I caused issue with that.
up to there.
Oh, sorry if I caused issue with that.
I think he can get up to me as well from my position. I'll have him like on the left there.
Okay. Well, good. That your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Khurtin?
Alright. Quietly run.
Quietly run.
As you begin to kind of do your hurried shuffle through this cave, and as you begin to make your way through this left corridor over here, the moment you pass Buddy Bonesley, you hear the sound of this snap and a whiz go flying by your ear.
Do I have to make any like acrobatics check and not like get shot by something?
I come back from getting my food, and another person has gone another direction.
To be fair, he's going the correct direction though.
No,
He's
he
going
went left and then left again.
You just said go left.
But he's going the leftist.
Fine.
I thought you said we.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine. You won't be dead.
Oh,
But no, you flash
I
back
thought you said
to
we.
you flash back to the war, dodging bullets and having them just streak past your head. You get that sensation and the hairs stand up on the back of your neck again.
How much of-
Flashbacks.
How much of trench warfare was Kodhran in actually?
Well, he was a marksman, so he had some, but yeah, it would still scare the shit out of anybody.
I know.
Yeah, he's gonna duck down for a little while.
Alex.
Cyber, jump down!
Alex is a little freaked out. She's going to try to stealth. Let's roll. Sometime.
I think if you stealth, you move at half speed. If I remember correctly.
So, no.
Jimmy, is that correct?
Oh, what?
When you are
Stealth.
stealthing and moving, you move at half speed, correct?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What'd you say, Chips?
I don't have to. I have a thing where I only take a -2 penalty if I'm moving at full speed.
Well, no, I'm asking, like, usually, if you are stealthing and
Yes,
moving.
normally yes. If you are stealthing, you move at half speed.
Yeah.
Oh, you can take it like a. There's a steep penalty if you have no feat or class feature helping you.
Oh well.
Like, -5.
No, I think it's like -20 or something.
That was specifically for fine.
Hold on. Hey guys. Alright, it is now.
Keeping her eyes behind her for following us.
Oh, you're right. It's only -5.
And as you take a step into the adjacent chamber, just before you head around the corner, you see a shape make its way through the fog cloud that you create.
Good.
An axe in hand, as it goes charging forwards and past you through the wall, followed by another and another in tow. Some wielding bows and arrows, other wielding axes, tomahawks.
Stealth, I guess, but y'all hear an echoing squeal from down the tunnel and just, like, stumbles back more.
I can't believe the Aztecs are attacking the Hispanic character.
Okay. That's backwards, it
see one in
yeah.
you see one in a conquistador helmet go running by.
Oh no!
He seems very lost.
Ancient enemy.
You then hear the conquistador yelling about windmills. Or giants and attacking windmills.
There was a very short scream. And another.
Do anybody hear that?
I would imagine it was a scream.
Oh yeah, it'd be echoing off through.
Well, do I also hear it because I'm not far? Question.
Perception check.
I'm gonna make that list too. Oh, I get to hear the super obvious loud scream. Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Oh yeah, you all hear it. You all fucking hear it.
Fuck off, dice.
Ivan whispers to himself. Ronda.
The blue.
Simon,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Oh dear. Oh, to recover, to recap from my notes, it was, this is madness, no, this is justice. You would threaten our, what was it, pact over a feud?
You would risk our alliance over a grudge.
There we go. I managed to thesaurus 3 of those words. Risk our alliance over a grudge. Okay, I have made a note of that. Okay. So, hearing a loud scream, I look back. Did any of the skeletons start getting up?
No.
Okay, I look back and I shine my flashlight at, like, south. Like I'm looking and I think I see the glint of a Nevo, and I shine the light on it.
Oh, hey.
Where's the rest of you?
I think, not sure, actually.
Well, at least one of you is smart enough to follow simple directions. What was that scream? Was that Alex back there?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I peer over my shoulder again.
Ivan doesn't understand going left or right. He understands saying go north or east.
Well, stick near me. I'm worried about the skeletons in this next room. And I flick my flashlight. Well, actually, I'm going to keep it on, and I'm going to peer into this room now for the first time with full light and stepping around the corner.
As you see from the base of the floor up through the ceiling, this entire cavern area is scrawled in paintings, detailing, let me see here, hunts, warfare with tribes, with other tribes, as you see, and let me see here. Here we go. Okay. Scrawled from top to bottom of the cavern, the player spots numerous cave paintings detailing the daily lives of the Shadow Tongue tribe that used to live in this area. Most prominent of which is a series of paintings between what you assume to be the Shadow Tongue and representatives from the kingdoms that got set up here. As you see figures of people living in sort of a tribal setting being greeted by what looks like missionaries. Sort of your classic, like, big old monk, like, robe missionaries.
Right. Okay. So it's kind of like a wall of history.
Yeah.
I'm going to peer into my memory and attempt to place when the kingdoms would have been interacting with the Shadow Tongue. Let's see if I've read anything on this since we came out to Sangria. Unfortunate.
You don't remember too much. One of the most common bits was, let me see here, during the Third Era, when the undead scourge swept across Thule, the Shadow Tongue were one of the people who made an alliance with King Julian.
Right.
King Julian.
King Julian. King Julius and his.
I'm looking
we
through
met
my
his
old
son
notes.
Jasper, remember?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said Julian.
Yeah, I remember. This was the king whose son fought in the Vampire War. Yeah, I remember this guy.
Yes. And
Wow. I thought there were lots of smaller kings. This guy's reach went from New Vignola all the way over, or not New Vignola, New Vignola all the way over to Sangria.
So basically, he was one of the first big players to kind of like make an effort to unify Thule, along with the Atlan tribes that used to live here, the Umbrans, a few of the Dwarf folk tribes. So,
That dude manifested a lot of destiny.
Yeah.
There's an incredible amount of destiny being manifested in one rule.
He saw destiny over across the other side of the fence. He went and got it. Closing down just a few things.
Okay, so I'm looking around. I'm carefully making sure not to. Is it possible to get deeper into this room without stepping on any bodies?
No. This
That's
is
full of skeletons.
Yeah. This is a dumping ground.
Oh, Nevo, you're going to love it in here.
And it's a little weird too, because this is not a burial chamber.
Were they hiding in here? Does it look like they were? Does it look like they were thrown in here, or does it look like they were all crowded around each other?
It looks like they were all dumped in here. If you like, you can roll a medicine check.
I mean, I would love to roll a medicine check.
Fuck, I keep thinking back to goddamn Starfinder. Oh god, where was it? They have...
How about sleight of hand?
What are you wanting to
Survival.
slide of, sir?
Sleight of hand the knowledge of medicine out of my brain.
Oh, would it be a heal check?
Yeah.
Is survival maybe? No, still. Okay, I'll roll a flat d20 and see if I get anything.
You're historically good at these. Okay. 13. Okay. It's not hard to tell that some of these skeletons are completely charred.
The scorch marks. Which way are they? Where are they coming from?
They aren't coming from any particular direction. Some of them just look like they were set on fire and then just tossed into here.
Okay. Yeah. Simon has re-entered trap mode. He just wanted to make. He wanted to make sure it wasn't like you stepped on the panel and got fireballed. Are there any openings, slits, or slots on any of these walls?
perception. Let's see if you see it.
Huh?
Huh?
Let's see if you see it, he said. I've rolled 23.
23. As you are looking around, here. Okay. You do not see any slots, any slits, any little openings in the wall. But as you are kind of like tracing along the wall and just kind of seeing the history of this layout, you kind of trace your flashlight on down as you see what looked like to be the remains of a skeleton who was putting up the pigments of one last picture before he met his untimely end.
Whoa.
Possibly due to starvation. Can't really see any wounds or too much on it. As you see said tribe members strung up to poles, lit on fire before these missionaries.
Oh.
It looks like before a rising sun.
Missionaries from a rising sun, you
Or
said?
missionaries standing in front of a rising sun coming up over the horizon. Looks like they were torched right at sunrise.
So the night ended, and then they were no longer useful. Simon is thoroughly unsurprised to see what he appears to be archival evidence of the execution of natives. I guess I'm going to wait until everyone catches up before I think about stepping on this room and angering some spirits. So I'm just going to step to the side and, looking back at Nevo, say, that room, it might have more things to look at. Let's all get together first, yes?
Yeah.
Where's that coffin?
Was I now?
Ivan.
Ivan is going to, not knowing about the situation, he's going to read through his sword.
He should be thinking, I should have found Simon by now.
Yeah, so he's thinking like, oh, I'll just check out the other room and just wait over here. See, wait for the others to catch up, because I was kind of in front of them.
You also heard Alex scream right behind you.
True. I'll just move over. Fine, I'll move over to here and like. I'll wait for the others to meet up here.
Nice.
Oh. I'll wait like in this room. The others
Okay.
here.
Nevo.
Oh.
Alright, I'll move up. Now, I know I can raise dead, but I don't think I can speak with dead in this game, right?
I don't think you picked that talent up just yet.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's on your, unless it's on, yeah, Speak with Dead is on here, is within the talents.
I'm pretty sure I don't have that if it's at a higher level, or if I didn't pick it up then. Let me see.
Double check the stuff you got.
Let's see.
I could do almost anything given enough downtime.
not seeing it on my list, no.
Okay. Alright.
Nevo will actually relay that and just say, I can't actually speak with dead quite yet. Sorry.
You know, I saw a book on that in the library once.
Let's see.
One among many tomes that I borrowed from Panic's collection.
Quote unquote borrowed.
He's not missing it.
Yeah, here it is. You would need the Grave Tongue spell. Or the Grave Tongue talent. May spend a spell point as a standard action to gain the ability to speak with undead and corpses for 1 minute.
So I would need to take both the Death Sphere and the Grave Tongue talent. I would need 2 talents.
What level is that at? Because I don't.
You can get it at any level. It doesn't have a.
Spheres doesn't have level requirements, mostly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's. I'll just post. I'll post in the roll20 so you can read it later.
It's in the Death Sphere.
I should have just picked that up earlier then. Whoops.
Well, it's specifically undead. It's specifically for undead
I mean, yeah,
or corpses.
Alright.
So far, all the undead that we've met have already been pretty talkative, so it hasn't really come up.
Well, this,
We don't usually have a problem with the dead telling us things. Usually, it's just the dead tell us too many things, really.
this is like the first.
Their ass and
Yeah.
how shattered it is.
Yeah, this would be like the first instance where I was like thinking about like how useful it could have potentially have been, but like, whoops.
We're gonna call it in 10 minutes.
Alright, well that's all I can do then.
That
Oh, good.
as you guys are standing for Nevos, you're kind of standing there and telling Simon's like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I can't get any of these skeletons to talk to me.
Fair enough. Simon's like, okay. I didn't expect you to be able to, but now that you said that, The Necronomicon for Dummies, 2nd edition, written in the 3rd era. I know that book is on my shelves.
You suddenly hear, echoing from the darkness, the scourge began in darkness, or better to check than in the shadows. As you all take a look back into the cavern, in an empty cavern, filled with skellies.
That was a ghost. Never, that was a ghost. Never, that was a ghost. Never, ghost. Never, that was a ghost. Ghost, never.
Chillax, dude.
Are there a lot of horses in this cave? Did you see any Did you see any horses when you were coming by through the cave?
Nope.
Khurtin,
Yes.
your turn.
Oh, I see. Well. Move back this way and check up on Alex and be like, what's wrong? Why did you shrink?
Going left again. Good choice.
Yeah. Always left.
I'm proud of you.
Sorry,
As you see,
I had to do something really quick with what's going on.
Khurtin just moved back.
It's Kurt's turn.
As you see Alex kind of huddled up in the entryway.
Flashlight pointed back down where everybody came from. He spins back around and shines it in your face like, "Ah, fucking ghosts is what?"
I love that you're playing a wraith, ostensibly as the ghost class.
I'm a mist form. I ain't got nothing to do with ghosts.
I know, it's just so funny.
I'm fine. Let's just keep going.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on our backs then.
Good idea.
After you. And I cede my turn.
Alex?
Shall go ahead. Acknowledge that there's somebody not dead behind me.
And that usually the instruction from Simon.
I guess I'll hurry. That's like double movement. Or double
Yeah.
movement, this one.
Double move. Good.
Yeah, double move
Dashing.
is normal.
Da-
Run. There is both the dash as you think of it in 5th edition, and also one where you can take your whole turn to move in a straight line 4 times speed. But you can also, but if you don't want to go in a straight line, you can do double. Just double. Yeah, just no, unless you can clip like Nevo.
I mean, kind of,
Actually, yeah, you know what? You're right.
but...
Just go smoker.
Ah, good. As I see you approaching with my flashlight on, I'm like, oh, thank goodness.
She took a left.
Wait, where's Kodhran?
Alex, I don't mean to alarm you,
Already
but there
fucking
may be
alarmed.
ghosts in this cave.
I'm wildly aware.
Did you know that they're natives? The Shadow Tongue tribe ghosts.
I sort of assumed from like the tomahawks and shit.
Tomahawks? Did you see any horses on your way in here?
Oh,
Never mind.
people watching me and then charging at me.
Where's Ivan? Wasn't he right behind me?
I don't know. Kodhran's behind me. I haven't seen Ivan. Probably getting electrocuted or something.
Wait.
Ah, yes.
Ivan
the
doesn't
old
know his left.
electrocute.
Ivan doesn't know his lefts from his rights.
You
Well, that's
just
on
remember.
you.
You just remember that Ivan knows directions via north, east, south, and west, but doesn't remember left from right.
I'll go get him. Yeah, it's a lot of skeletons. 30, move again, 5, 10, 15. And then, actually, once I get here, I think
There's walls in the way. Keep that in mind.
yeah, the line of sight is broken. I can't do it that easily. I'll have to get all the way to my 60 feet before I finally see him. And then I'm like,
Oh, Simon!
Ivan, you've gone the wrong way. You've taken a right instead of a left.
Well, it's not my. Well, I didn't know if you meant your left or my right.
They're the same left if you're going the same way.
Well, you should have said north and east because.
Just follow me, lost dog. I don't have a leash long enough to keep you chained up here. Come on.
Ivan mumbles under his breath. Really go to the said place if you want to make your way.
Technically, I wanted to go north, northeast, and then north.
No, that way would have been west. Never eat soggy waffles.
Still how I remember it.
See,
Fantastic.
I was taught never eat shredded wheat.
That one I
That is
heard
fine.
too.
I've heard that as well.
All
Yeah,
right,
technically
so
it was-
that's all my movement. I tell him, hey, follow me.
He'll follow you, but he'll move at double speed.
In fact, you can go on ahead. He tells you to go down this
I-
hallway, and then around the corner, turn north.
I actually kind of want to shed my light a little bit down here just to see what I see.
Which way? Down there? Okay. As you shine your light on down there. Bob Fraga. Two midgets shitting into a bucket. No, sorry, cards got too mad.
Okay, and do you know that one?
There is just a ton of dead bats just lying on the ground. Just their little brain bats exploded.
Wait, exploded?
What?
Noise.
From the noise.
Oh.
From the
Oh,
sonic
okay.
pulse cannon that is the ground penetrating radar.
Oh, things. Environmentalists exist, and they would be so mad about this.
Yeah.
45, 15 feet.
The people in that bat village knew about this, they would be so mad.
I can make it up to here.
Good enough.
All right.
Okay.
Nevo.
Well, while I'm waiting, I might as well check out, see if I can figure out how old these bones are.
Do you have a death sense?
Just lick them.
Ugh.
Hmm.
That's not what I'm thinking. If it's fine.
I mean, that's how you tell rocks from bones.
Lick 'em.
Yeah, literally, that's what geologists do, or like archaeologists and shit. If they think it might be a bone, they lick it. If it sticks to your tongue, it's a bone. If it doesn't, then it's a rock.
Now, Alex, I'm going to start Frenching this skeleton. I don't want you to get too weirded out, okay?
So what?
600 years old.
If anything, they should be flattened.
So what check is it to see how old stuff is in terms of like decay, I guess?
Heal, history.
Heal check. It's usually that.
I don't mean to like.
Not
I
great.
don't mean to like,
Yeah,
run it. I'm just like saying what I. I'm sorry if I'm kind of like
7.
backseat GMing.
It's with a 7. You can't really tell. They've been down here for a while.
There's
It's
not any meat on them.
You know, they
I would
taste
hope
old.
not.
They certainly taste old.
It's like jerky.
I don't know. You might have to lick a couple more skulls just to get that precise set of data.
I can't believe Alex's new episode, Skull Licker.
Excuse you? I ain't licking the bones.
Or, oh wait, no, was it Nevo then?
Now,
Yeah, I
Nevos
meant
are
Nevo. I meant
making out.
now, Alex,
Skull
I'm
Licker
gonna.
Nevo.
I don't want you to be too embarrassed while I determine
That-
the age of this fever.
That's why I was confused, because you said
he,
started that joke with
he,
thing.
he licks the skull's teeth, cradling its body in his arms. Looks back at Alex, says, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable about this, or embarrassed about this or anything. Looks back, the skull is blushing with sparkles.
This sounds like a fucking. This sounds like a fucking South Park skit. It just reminds you of that fucking the fucking oh, I can't even remember the goat
skeleton.
scene.
The skeleton caresses Nevo's cheek. You're not the only one with a boner right now.
Whoa. I
Anyway,
only have one voice for undead.
Khurtin.
Is that your coccyx, or are you just happy to see me?
It's both.
I will return by the group.
All right. As you end up passing by Ivan, who appears to have been wandering down from a side chamber at some point, he's like, "Oh fuck, okay."
Oh, hey, company.
Weren't you following the rest of the group?
Yes, but I was told to go left, and I could not remember my left from right. You really should have just said go northeast.
I did this moment. Kodhran shows Ivan the hand trick.
Yes, I did that, but I couldn't remember which one it was.
The one that looks like an L.
Oh, that's right.
No, that's left.
That just had no reason being that funny, but it was. Hey, Fluff.
So this one is right. So it's on his left hand.
Oh,
that's
fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Alex.
I see.
We'll end this soon.
Okay, so a room full of bones, too thick to even walk into without stepping on bones. Is it just like wall to wall, whole room, or is there like a bone
Oh,
room
yeah.
and then like up the quote unquote stairs? Is it also bones?
Oh, fuck yeah. This is a dumping site.
Alright, and is it all bones, or are there like solid artifacts or anything in there?
Roll me a perception check.
Remnants. Also, I have bad news.
Yeah.
So the cursory look, I was just like, oh, all my shit's checked again, and there's like some bigger numbers here now. But looking again, I only have like 25 of 63 ranks. So...
What goblin ass shit is going on with? Oh, okay.
Well, no, I remember. Didn't you have to do your? Wasn't that the one thing that we didn't manually refix? Was you hadn't spent all your skill ranks yet?
We didn't manually refix anything, because when I logged back in, I had my abilities back, and things were checked off, and so I thought everything was fine, but my like fancy inventory is gone, all of my notes were gone, and all, like 95% of my ranks were gone. Anyway, I've put them in random-ish places. I probably fix them later, like that stealth probably should have been like a 20 and not a 13. Anyway, I've put some stuff into perception, so it's better now. I don't know if it's back
19.
up to
Okay.
the appropriate number.
There you go.
Total ranks. I don't know if they're in the right places anymore, but I don't know how we would even tell.
Okay, we'll work on it
Oh,
later.
Nevo has dark vision, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think I also have some form of dark vision.
Anyway,
So-
shining my flashlight, looking for junk.
So
that isn't bones.
as you are flashing or shining your flashlight back and forth, you can see what appears to be just these immaculate beads around the necks of some of these corpses or these skeletons. You can see half-buried tomahawks, bows, arrows, just little trinkets and doodads. Stuff that would fetch quite a good price in a museum.
The archaeologists are going to go bananas when they see this shit. Alright, I'm just waiting for Simon to get back.
I
Simo?
was about to. I was about to say it's 10:07 here.
I know.
It's 107 here.
Give me one. We'll call it right after Simon.
I will hustle, which allows me to make it exactly back here. Yeah, I say, all right, if we're going to step into this room and see what else we can find, it's time to do it.
everyone who's at the precipice to roll me a perception check.
Does that not include me?
You are not at the precipice. Neither is Khurtin.
Or the wolf?
Don't worry, guys. I always come in clutch with these.
Okay. Okay. What was that? That's,
Wisdom.
what did Simon say again? What was that line?
Do you mean the old "I'm historically good at these," or "I always come in clutch with these"?
I think
No,
the
what-
precipice part.
What you were just saying, I was like, we can step in here without breaking.
If we can step in here without breaking anything, it's time to do it.
Alright.
I mean, I could just like gas around or something.
At the moment you were done saying that, there's the sound of shifting and moving as the bones begin to move aside.
Oh,
And that's
They
where we're gonna
move?
call it.
move aside. Oh.
Interesting.
And that's where we're gonna call it for today.
Okay, I'll stop the bot.
Thanks, Storm. Sorry,
You're
my
welcome.
shit's still fucked.
No, you're good. You're good. That's a roll 20 thing.
I'm sorry if I like kind of annoy people by going the other direction.
You did what you did. I could have sworn like I had a check mark in heal because
Yeah, you did. That was one